We are ready to bet bottom dollar that you definitely know this photo. Our today's hero is a famous actor, Keanu Reeves. He is very popular and loved by millions thanks to both his acting talent and personal qualities. He doesn't have the VIP syndrome and he's always nice to kind to his fans right on the street. Despite the glory and recognizability he has, he used to walk alone in the city, all alone. In 2010 during one of his lonely walks, and thanks to the journalists and said Keanu meme appeared. By the way, his fans declared the date of June 15th to be the Cheer Up Keanu Day. Keanu isn't too sociable, and even his 15th birthday was celebrated at home with his sister. His most outstanding roles were played in films like The Matrix, John Wick, Devil's Advocate, Constantine and many others. And which film did you mark him by? Comment about it while watching the Be Bigger opening. You must have seen Keanu's outfits many times on the internet, and you may have noticed that he doesn't usually dress up very classy. Today we are looking into his fashion not because of his flawless style, but because of our love for his acting and his films. By the way, his film characters often look better than the actor himself, and we are going to show it too. Leather jackets. Taking Keanu's love of speed and motorbikes into account, his leather jackets aren't only stylish, but also useful garments. Let's have a look at what options he has in his personal wardrobe. One of the actor's leather jacket he's often seen in is one with thick white stripes on the sleeves. It usually has a super simple soul-colored t-shirt underneath, a grey or dark brown one, sometimes with a logo, teamed with blue jeans and pair of worn-down suede shoes. You'll see these very shoes again in many appearances of the actor. If you're going to get on your bike wearing all this, Keanu reminds you to wear a helmet and black sunglasses. The look gets more boyish when he adds a baseball cap worn backwards to the set with a leather jacket. The jacket, by the way, isn't shiny, but matte. It also has a black t-shirt, plus jeans faded a bit and a pair of brown leather boots. Blazers. Perhaps Keanu wears his blazer even more often than leather jackets. He seems to put them on literally every time he goes out somewhere in the city. His various blazer looks may be both stylish and also failed. Keanu Reeves has absolutely earned his fame due to his personal qualities and acting talent. He doesn't care about his appearance much. Well, he isn't loved for fashion tricks, so don't get too surprised by the looks you'll see next. They aren't what we are used to seeing on Hollywood fashionistas. Be careful, if you haven't touched the heights like those of Keanu, don't copy him. His following looks are rather an attempt to hide from nosy people, with ordinariness or even tastelessness. In the following look, Keanu wears a dark grey blazer with a white t-shirt. They're teamed with jeans, a pair of red and white sneakers and a beige shopper bag. In addition, he chose a hat of the same color as the blazer. What do you think? Is the hat appropriate here? There's an interesting look in a set with a dark velvet blazer. It has a black hoodie with a print underneath. It's all complemented with dark blue jeans and a pair of sand-colored desert boots. Perhaps the same velvet blazer but with the rolled-up sleeves Keanu once wore above his grey pullover with a zipper. It was teamed in the look with charcoal black pants and faded brown leather boots. It's obvious that Keanu thinks the blazer to be versatile and wears them without any second thoughts with any clothes and shoes. Well, for the actor, his own comfort is more important than some outside opinion. Some unusual combinations, like for example the blazers and hiking boots, do fit into his own style. There's a white or light grey stretched t-shirt underneath the blazer, the same jeans and the shopper bag. It seems that a casual look with a blazer could be spoiled by an inappropriate pair of boots, but Keanu went on. Once he was seen by paparazzi sitting on a fence with a cup of coffee. He was wearing some light blue shirt, blue trousers, dark hiking boots and a black-red baseball cap. Some bitterly noted that Keanu looked like a homeless there. It's curious how they actually recognized him. He didn't have his beard. Suits. Due to being an actor, Keanu still has to put on suits to visit some formal events from time to time. He usually doesn't call for the help of stylists and manages well with suits on his own, or doesn't. It's up to you to decide. One of the suits was put on the heat to the red carpet of the 2020 Oscar Film Award ceremony that Keanu visited together with his mother. He was wearing an elegant three-piece suit. There were no extra details or decorations. A white shirt, black bow tie and classy shining black leather shoes. His mom also looked pretty good in her bright white suit that contrasted with her son's one. For the John Wick 2 film premiere, Keanu, who usually prefers dark colors and shades, wore a grey-brown double-piece suit. There was a white shirt and a narrow black tie underneath the jacket. The color of the leather belt echoes with the sand-colored suede shoes. The look isn't as strict as the previous one, but it's also quite classy and formal. By the way, Keanu wore the same suit but with different combinations. There was a black shirt, black but wider and more textured tie, plus a belt of a darker shade, black or brown. The suit itself has a pale color that doesn't look good with Keanu's color type, his black hair and beard. Make sure to watch our video about color types. That one the Keanu's type as an example. What about shoes? You've already seen them before. What do you think? Which option is better for this suit? At the UNAIDS charity gala in Basel, Switzerland, Keanu once put on the perfectly fitted suit of an unusual brown bronze color, with the shining of the fabric, which looked a bit too much. Such a suit would match well a dark brown belt and same colored shoes, but the actor chose the lighter shades for them. It's widely known that Keanu wears the same shoes for different events, and that one didn't become an exception. He was down suede shoes look like he was changing oils in one of his motorbikes earlier, and the same shoes were worn in the previous look. The dark tie keeps the look from getting too casual. Accessories. Perhaps Keanu Reeves' looks are often pretty simple, but sometimes he may surprise his fans by wearing some unconventional detail. How harmonious it all looks is up to you to decide. When it gets colder, Keanu may wrap around his neck a warm scarf. In this case, the look becomes multi-layered. For example, they may be a black or brown blazer, black hoodie, dark blue jeans or black pants. A coat may be worn over all this. We've already seen one of Keanu's hats in a blazer look. However, he doesn't have only one. For some of his looks, the actor may wear a soft white or black hat with a wider brim. It all depends on the weather. By the way, Keanu has a favorite bright baseball cap. He loves it so much that with the course of time that hat has lost its original shape and color. However, it still doesn't stop Keanu from putting it onto any look now. The looks are usually with a black or grey blazer and a dark t-shirt. Keanu looks pretty good in his jaunty hat with a buckle. If he wears it within a look with a scarf, he starts looking like a noble artist. The look is even more charming with Keanu's beard and long hair. The actor also has some similar hats for literally any occasion. His hats look nice and common with jackets of various kinds, but not quite appropriate when worn with a blazer or even a suit. John Wick's looks. Despite that fashion fecklessness of Keanu, he's the first to change his look completely for a role, and he changes into quite stylish guys. One of his most popular characters is John Wick, a former hitman. There have been 3 films about him so far, and the 4th is in the process. The status makes it clear that the character looks strict and brutal. Let's check out how the stylists work on his outfits. Keanu looks perfect in neat suits that have been chosen according to his natural color type. Here he is wearing a charcoal grey three-piece suit. His shirt is dark blue with a subtle shining. His hair is brushed back, which makes the whole look more elegant. The same charcoal grey suit with a jacket and trousers also looks fine when worn with a black high collar top. It's simpler and more laconic than the previous look. The shoes are a black laced pair made of smooth shiny leather. Nothing extra. An informal John Wick's look is represented by a brown leather jacket, a minimalistic white or beige top with buttons, plus dark blue jeans and dark suede boots. It's obvious that our hero looks a bit beaten up here, but you don't have to spoil your clothes or put blood stains on it. It all looks better than it's neat and clean. Today we've learned that Keanu Reeves' style is quite controversial. On the one hand, for his suit looks that he wore to different events and red carpets, he's been given some positive reviews from journalists. On the other hand, his everyday outfits sometimes too awkward. He's been called an anti-fashion hero several times. One way or another, Keanu keeps wearing the clothes that's comfortable for him and thinking that it's more important to do good deeds and be a nice guy. And that's what his fans love him for so much. What celebrities would you like to see in our future videos? Comment on your suggestions and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to press the bell button and don't miss notifications.